ओम नमो भगवते तुभ्यं वासुदेवाय धीमहि प्रद्युम्नाय निरुद्धाय नमः संकर्षणाय च अच्युतम् अच्युतानंद गोविंद नामोच्चारण भेषजात् नश्यन्ति सकला रोगाः सत्यं सत्यं वदाम्यहम् अंगनामंगनामंतरे माधवो माधवं माधवं चांतरे अंगना इत्थमाकल्पिते मंडले मध्यगः संजगो वेणुना देवकी नंदनः वंशी विभूषितकरान् नवनीरदाभात् तांबरादरुणबिंब फलादरोष्टात् पूर्णेन्दु सुंदर मुखादरविंद नेत्रात् कृष्णात् परं किमपि तत्त्वमहं न जाने कृष्णात् परं किमपि तत्त्वमहं न जाने ओम श्री राम जय जय राम 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 सियावर रामचंद्र भगवान की जय। ओम नारायण 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 नारायण। Welcome everybody. Yesterday we were talking about the Prahlada Charitra. We have to complete the Charitra today. Prahlada is a young boy. He was Brahmanyah, Sheela Sampannah, Satya Sandho Jitendriyah, Atmavas Sarvabhutanam, Eka Priya Suhruttamah. He was a great devotee to Brahmins, wise person. Very, very humble, Somya Sabhava. Always speaking truth and follows whatever he says. Totally control over the senses. Samam Vabhavra, treating everybody equally. And he considered one Parameshwar in all the Hiteshi. One day, Swami Akhandanandi Maharaj asked me one question. सबसे प्रेम करना चाहिए कि नहीं? Should we love everybody or not? I said yes. He said no. That is the patanam, that is the fall. You love, सब में जो एक है उससे प्रेम किया जाता है. The one in all, the Parameshwara which abides in all heart, to that Parameshwara you love, not the Upadhi, the physical body or senses. Very beautiful message he gave. That was followed by our Prahlad ji. In big vipatti also, if difficulty come, Prahlad ji was always composed. He considered this samsara to be nissara. It is mithya only. He had no greed for anything in this world. Like Bhagavan, gunas are ananta. All the guna gana nilaya Bhagavan, his attributes are limitless. Prahlada's attributes are also limitless only. prashanta kamo, rahito surah. Therefore, he has no shatru in his life. Ajata shatru. This is the way Prahlada's childhood was there. He was playing with the idols of Krishna and he used to get Krishna graha grihita atma na veda jagat idrisham. He used to forget about the world and seeing Krishna everywhere. Sometimes he feels Bhagavan is sitting on his lap and is giving alinganam, big embrace to the Bhagavan. Sitting, walking, talking, eating. He never think of anything but always think of Bhagavan. Sometimes he felt Bhagavan has left me. Kvachit hrudati vaikunta chinta shabala chetanaha. The separation of Bhagavan he felt, he will start crying. And sometimes you will see Bhagavan is in front of him, nadati kachit. He will start dancing, udgayati kvachita, hasati sanchinta ahlad. He will be laughing at Bhagavan, laughing with the Bhagavan. Like that his childhood was there. Sometimes he will forget the lokalajja. We have got lokalajja. We are afraid what others will say. He will shout Bhagavan name, Krishna Govinda, Hare Murare, He Nathanara, Yadavasudeva, loudly chant the name of the God. Kvachit Utpullaka Trushtimaste Sanspursha Nivrittaha. Sometimes he feels the presence of Bhagavan in his heart. He will be lost in meditation for hours together. Body will be without any movement, aspandan, pranayananda, salila milikte kshanaha. He will be very quietly sitting. This is the Sri Prahladji's Charitra. Now what happened? Prahladji's father Hiranyakashipu is a very, very cruel person, is a Rakshasa, and he had a great enmity toward Mahavishnu. Prahladji doesn't want to learn anything worldly, but father ordered him to go to the school. Well, Shukracharya was running a Pathashala. In that, Shukracharya's two sons, Shanda, Amarka, they were teaching to Prahladji and other children, Rakshasa children, Rajaniti, Arthaniti, politics, and whatever ethics, etc. they were being taught. Prahladji was very sharp. Whatever taught, he will repeat immediately. He never felt all this is right to learn, but he will follow whatever is done. He will follow the teacher and tell him. One day, Prahlada was taken to his father. Then he asked Prahlad, please tell me what did you learn in your school? Vasya manyate sadhu yat bhavan papracha katyatam. And Prahladji is never afraid of anything. This is the one thing in Vedanta. Abhayam pratishtam vindate. Na tasya bhayam bhavati. A person or a devotee being protected by Bhagavan is not afraid of anybody in the three world. Because the protector is Bhagavan. Though here Prahlad said, Tas sadhu manne suravadya dehinam. Oh my father, I consider that is the great thing. Give up all your moha for the samsara. go to the forest and yad harim ashraye, take the refuge in Sri Hari Bhagavan. Shrutva putra giro daityah परपक्ष समाहिता जहास बुद्धिर बालानाम विद्यते पर बुद्धि भी. He smiled and said, Prahlad ji is talking. Hiranyakashipu thought, whatever message given by my enemy, somebody has conspired and put these messages in my son's mind. He has been definitely polluted by outside people. Therefore, he shouted at the teacher, what are you doing? Who is coming to the Pathshala and quietly teaching all this Vishnu Bhakti to my son? Prahlad ji was taken to the Pathshala. The teacher asked, Prahlada, we never taught you. Where did you learn all these things? Prahlada said, these people are mohagrasta. And they have got wrong duragraha, insistence for everything because of Bhagavad Maya. That Bhagavad Mayapati I do namaskara. Like the magnet attract the iron file, my mind is naturally pulled, attracted toward the Bhagavan. Now the Naradas, he said, this was he said, and these fellows, all the Shanda Marka were very angry. He said, bring the stick and we'll beat this guy. And he said, shut up, don't talk all these things here. Again he said, Samadama Veda Bandavar, again talk to him. Prahlada, keep listening. Again after few months, Prahlada was taken to his father, and mother gave him very good shower and decorated him very well. He went and sat, and his father really gave him a hug, Hiranyakashipu, and smell his head, give him so many Ashirvada. You know what Ashirvada Hiranyakashipu gave to the Prahlada? Let your enemy die quickly. That was Tera Shatru ka nash jaldi ho. That is the Ashirvada he gave. And he asked Prahlada, Prahladan Uchchatam Tata Swadhitam Kinchit Uttamam. What you have learned best in the school, please tell me. Now the very popular verse, all of you know. Prahladu Vacha Sravanam Kirtanam Vishnoho Smaranam Padasevanam Archanam Bandhanam Dasyam Sakyam Atmanivedanam Iti Pumsarpito Vishno Bhakti Chennavalakshana Kriyate Bhagavatyadha Tanmanye Ditamuttamam. I don't have time to talk in detail about these verses. The Navada Bhakti is there, Sravanam, like a Parikshita. Listen to the Bhagavan Bhagavatam very attentively. Sravana Bhakti. Do the Kirtana like a Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Constantly remember the Bhagavan. Serve the feet of Bhagavan. Do flower offering to Bhagavan. Always seeing Bhagavan in every word. Siya Ramamaya Sabajagajani. Karahu Pranama Jori Jugapani. My Rama abides in everybody's heart. Sita Rama. I do namaskar to everybody. Sakhyam. Have a great friendship with Bhagavan. You can consider Bhagavan as your friend and relate to him like a friend. He will become your friend. Atma Nivedanam, like a Bali, totally surrender, totally giving up everything to Bhagavan. Iti Pumsar Pitam Vishnu. This is the person can offer ninefold devotion to the Bhagavan. Now Hiranyakashipu was so angry. He threw the Prahlada down from his lap and said, "Oh Brahmana Sandamanda, how can he talk like that against me? He is praising my enemy, Durbuddhi, and he doesn't care for me." Then for he said, "Kill him today." Guru Putras, they said, then they took him and tried to kill him. Therefore, they tried to kill him in different engine of destruction. Under the toxicated alcohol, that Madonmat Hathi, under that feet they crushed him. They put him where big snake, poisonous snake were there. Kritya they created with the Purohit, tried to kill him. From the top of the mountain he was thrown down. Maya was done on him. In the dark chamber he was kept for a number of days without food. And he was put in the hot fire also. He was again and again put in the ocean and drowned also. He was left alone in the storm. But what happened? प्रहलादा का बाल भी बाका नहीं हुआ. In Gujarati we say, Ram rakhe tene kaun chakhe. One is protected by Bhagavan, nobody can touch him. Understand? All my devotees have a great deep bhakti for the Bhagavan. Sadevo, that Bhagavan alone protects all of us. Therefore, we was now Hiranyakashipu was very much worried. Wow, what is this boy is not afraid of me? Is not dying also. I tried all the way, doesn't die. He is not afraid. What to do? Again, Chandamarka said, we'll teach him again Samadama Vedavanda. He will improve slowly. Now, he was brought back to the Pathashala. Now one thing happened. One day, Chandamarka, both the teachers went out. All the children saw one thing. The Prahlada, nobody can kill him. He has got some special power. So Prahlada got audience. Thousands of children in the Pathashala, in the school. He brought everybody. Teachers are absent. Now Prahlada started talking about Vishnu Bhakti to the Rakshasa children. Can you imagine? Big conversion happened. This is called converting. He talked, Kaumar acharet pragya dharman bhagavataniha durlabam manusam janma tadapyardumarthakam. When you are young only, start worshipping Bhagavan. After certain age, you can't hear, you can't walk, you cannot do anything. Therefore, when you are young only, start devotion for the Bhagavan. अविनाशी परमात्मा की प्राप्ति हो सकती है बचपन में. Then he said very good, यदेव सर्वभूतानां प्रियम आत्मेश्वर श्रुत सुखमेन्द्रियकम दैत्या देह योगे न देहिनाम. Take the refuge in the feet of Bhagavan. He is the Swami of all. He is the Suhrud friend of all. He is the Priyatama dear of all. He is the Atma of all. Don't desire and do anything to get Sukham. Sukham and Dukkham come because of Prarabdha. Whether you work for it or do not work for it, they will come in your life. Leave Sukha Dukkham to the Prarabdha and you follow Bhakti. Manush, and why life is 100 years, half of them goes in the sleep, other half goes in going to the cruise, other half goes on the beaches. Therefore, don't waste your time. Best thing is to Hari ko bhajlo, balastavat krida saktah. Shankaracharya says. Therefore, he said these two things should be under control. Jananendriya, Rasanendriya. If these two are under there, you can gain the spiritual success very easily. Nahi achyutam priya prinayatah bhavayaso suratvaja. To please the Bhagwan, you need not do lot. He is the self of all. He is everywhere. There is no effort to gain Bhagwan. कौन प्रयासा हरि प्राप्ति को, भगवान ही very much available always. Therefore, one thing you do, give up asuri bhava and be compassionate to all living beings. Dayam kuruta sauhrudam tasmat sarvesu bhuteshu dayam kuruta. Don't look who is there. Show your compassion to all living beings. All things and beings, let your compassion flow. This is the great mantra Bhagwan is giving. Prahlad is giving. Now the Prahlad is telling, this knowledge which I gave you now, I got it from Narada. Nar Narayan, Narad I gave me. Therefore, and one thing you do, take a shower. By what? Devotees of Bhagavan, whatever dust is there in their feet, with that dust, take a shower, your mind will be purified. Prahlad ji said, you are all young and there is so much energy in your body, and Bhagavan is very easily got in the child's simple mind. Therefore, worship Bhagavan. Now one big thing happened. Children asked, Prahlada, we have never seen you going out anywhere. No Narada ever came here. Where did you meet Narada? How did you got this knowledge? Then he says the story, a beautiful past of Hiranyakashipu. When Hiranyaksha, his brother, was killed, Hiranyakashipu went for penance. तपश्चर्या करने चले गए. That time, to kill all other asuras, devas attacked the town of this Hiranyakashipu. Hiranyakashipu is not there, they attacked them immediately. That time Kayadu, the wife of Hiranyakashipu, the mother of Prahlad, was pregnant with the Prahlad in his womb. Then Indra understand, here also big asura will be born tomorrow, I will kill him. And he started dragging Kayadu to special place. Suddenly Narada came and told Indra, you can't touch Kayadu, the mother of Prahlada, because Bhagavad Bhakta is inside you. Moment Indra heard there is a Bhagavad Bhakta, he released the Kayadu, and Kayadu was kept in the ashrama of the Narada. And he was given a beautiful bone, you can hear then, Ichha Prasuti. Whenever you want to deliver the child, that time you will deliver child. Let your husband come, then deliver. You can remain pregnant for long period of time. I don't know how it is possible. Now one thing is started. Listen, this is called very beautiful. It's called captive crowd. Narada started talking to the Kayadu Bhagavata Dharma. all that you do by kayena vacha manasendriyarva, everything you do with your senses, mind and speech, offer it to Bhagavan. This is the dharma, and whole entire charitra of Bhagavan was told. Now listen this thing. Kayadu forgot everything, and Prahlada, even though he was in the womb, he remembered as it is everything. Krupa, this is called Krupa. Therefore, Swaranam Yata Gravasuhe Makara, all was imprinted in his mind. Therefore, Prahlad said, Guru Sushrusaya Bhaktya Sarvalabdharpanena cha Sangena Sadhu Bhaktanam Ishvararadhanena cha. Always Guru Seva. I know a lot of people, they are listening now also. In their life, I have seen one thing, is serving the master. Swami Dayanji was treated and served by so many devotees. Swami Akhandanandaji Maharaj was not well at all. He was also served by so many devotees and disciples. Morning till night they were serving him. They all got the moksha, I am sure. Sushrusha, Guru Sushrusaya, Bhaktya, Sarva Labdharpanena cha. Whatever you have that, offer to Bhagavan, Bhagavad Arpanamastu. And those sadhus who have got great love for Bhagavan, do the satsanga with them. Sangena sadhu bhaktanam Ishvararadhanena cha, and do the aradhana of the Ishwar. Shraddhaya tat kathayam cha kirtanai gunakarmanam, and with a stay Shraddha, sit with a folded hand in the katha. Whatever stories are told by sadhu, Mahatma, Santa from the different Puranas, listen to them. Datta Chitta. They call Darshana Samanakara Vritti. When they are describing Bhagavan, you also see that Bhagavan in your mind. I will tell you one nice story here. Rama is very handsome. And what happened? At the time of his marriage, they decorated him as a bridegroom. More sharp, more handsome. And he was in his teenage. Very beautiful. Anybody in teenage looks good. And he's Avtara Ramachandra. So for his marriage, when Sita marriage was happening, all the devatas changed the form in a human form and they attended the marriage without, they all got invited. Shiva Parvati came, Brahma Saraswati came as a human being. Rama recognized and smiles at everybody. When Lakshmi Narayana came on the Garuda, Lakshmi saw the handsome, beautiful form of Rama. She fainted. Seeing the beauty of Rama, Lakshmi fainted. Now you imagine, if wife faints looking at somebody, what will happen to the husband? What will happen to the Narayana? Tulsidas ji said, nothing happened that way. See, Uma Sahita, Umapati Mohe, Rama Sahita, Ramapati Mohe. Before Lakshmi fainted seeing the Rama, Narayana also fainted before that. So no problem came. These are the story. I can keep talking about the beauty of Ramachandra, how handsome he was. People, Swami Dayanji will say, people cannot move their eyes. If they see the eyes of Rama, they cannot go to the hands at all. They'll be stuck there only. Therefore, listen to that. Hari sarve sarveshu bhuteshu bhagavanasta ishvaraha. Bhagavan is nowhere up or down. He is in heart of everybody. He is available in Siya Rama, is available in everybody. Therefore, if you are serving all the things and beings and people, you are serving Bhagavan. This is the Upadesha he gave, and what happened? All the children started chanting loudly, Krishna Govinda, Hare Murare. Everybody became Vishnu Bhakta. Sanda Marka came back and saw that all the Rakshasas children, the children of the demons, now they are converted into Vishnu Bhakta. Previously only Prahlad was the Vishnu Bhakta. Now problem is all the thousands of students become Krishna Vishnu Bhakta. They immediately ran to Hiranyakashipu. Your son has spoiled whole Pathashala. It is not in our control. Therefore, do something. Now Prahlada was called up by whom? Hiranyakashipu. And he shouted at him, calling his name. He said, Sarpa padahata iva swasan prakruti darunaha. He said to him, you are not listening to me. You are Uddanda. You are very manasvi. If I do little anger, show little anger, all devatas fall down. Everybody is shaking of me, because of me, everybody shakes. They shiver seeing me. And you are only person in the three world who is fearless from me. Whose balam you have got? By whose power you are like that? Please tell me. And Prahlad, he said, the Bhagavan is in you. Bhagavan is in me. Bhagavan is everywhere. Oh, my father, give up the Asuri Vritti and go to the Ishvara, Vishnu. Now the Hiranyakashipu anger went more up and Vyaktam Tvam Martu Kamosi. अरे मंदभागी, तू मरना ही चाहता है क्या? You want to die or what? I'm going to kill you by my hands today. I'm not going to spare you. Now tell me, where is your Bhagavan? Prahlada said, I already told you, Hari Vyapaka Sarvatra Samana. He is in everywhere, everything. He is available every place, in everything. Then the Prahlada was asked by Hiranyakashipu, is your Bhagavan Vishnu is in this wooden pillar? He said, sir, I told you he's everywhere, which include the wooden pillar also. Now the Hiranyakashipu went mad and immediately he blew the wooden pillar and he said, let me see where is your Bhagavan. And with his gada, he jumped out and give a big blow to the wooden pillar. It broke down totally and there was a tremendous big sound was there. And thereafterward, everybody was surprised where the sound is coming. Satyam vidatum nija pratyubhashitam vyaptim cha bhuteshu kile suchatmana. To prove Prahladji's vakya there, Bhagavan is everywhere. There is something came out of that pillar. Hiranyakashipu saw, aho nayam mrugoho napi naro vichitram aho kim etan mrugendra rupa. Oh, this is neither a lion or this is neither a human form. There is something between the two. It is coming out. Huge figure is coming out from this pillar. Mimam samanasya samuttito grata nrusimha rupam tadalam bhayanakam. Nrsimha Bhagwan came out of it. Bolo Nrsimha Bhagwan ki jai. Nrsimha Bhagwan came out of it, and he was standing in the front of, and he was very, very fearful form. His eyes were yellow and all, and he was again and again roaring. And his nostrils were very vikrala, and his tongue was coming out and licking, and his tongue also was very sharp. Both the ears were up, and he was again and again, he's got big chest, and he came out. And the moment Prahlada saw this, Hiranyakasupa saw the Nrsimha Bhagwan, Prane Prayena Meyam Harironu Mayina. He said, this must be the Hari only. He has taken this special form. I will settle, and with a gada in hand, Hiranyakasupa is very brave guy. He attacked Hiranyakasupa. He attacked the Nrsimha Bhagwana. There was a big fight between, with a gada, one hand Nrsimha Bhagwana, other hand our Hiranyakasipu. Both are very strong. It went on and on. Afterward, Bhagwan was waiting for some time. Then he got hold of Hiranyakasipu and dragged him, took him to the threshold and put on his lap the Hiranyakasipu body, and take his big nails, opened his stomach, totally tear it off, and took out all the intestine from the stomach of Hiranyakasipu and make a mala and wore it on his neck. All over blood, and he also was so angry. Nrsimha Bhagwan was again and again roaring, and his eyes are becoming more and more bhayanankara, and he was shivering also. After killing, he threw the body of Hiranyakasipu down. All the devatas came there, and all the whole heaven was full with devatas. All devatas came and they were throwing flower because everybody was afraid of Hiranyakasipu. And afterward, all the devatas came and offered the praise to Nrsimha Bhagwan. Nrsimha Bhagwan, Brahma ji said, Namosmyanantaya Duranta Shaktaye. Bhagwan, you are infinite. Your karmas are vichitra. Thank you for killing. Rudra Bhagwan said, Bhaktam te Bhakta Vassalaha. Bhagwan, you protect your Bhakta. You have protected the Prahlada. Pitaras worship, everybody said. Different people praise different things. And now one problem was there. After killing Hiranyakasipu, Bhagwan immediately went and sat on the throne of Hiranyakasipu. Why? Prahlad is going to become a king, so let him sit on the throne which is blessed by me. Another problem was there. Is Nrsimha Bhagwan anger, once it has come, it is not going. After it's going up and up. Everybody trying to bring his anger down. Shantamurti they wanted, but Nrsimha Bhagwan is again and again angry. Now they told Lakshmi ji, you know who is Lakshmi ji, Bhagwan's wife. He said, Lakshmi, you go near him, seeing you, he may cool down. Okay? Angry husband, let Lakshmi go. And Lakshmi, moment he saw Bhagwan, she, first of all, she could not recognize that this is my husband. And she felt in the anger, he may beat me or eat me away also. And with his nail, He may also strike me. So she ran away. Nobody is going near. Then Brahmaji said to Prahlada, Prahlada, you're the only one not afraid of the Nrsimha Rupa. You go to Bhagavan and cool him down. Prahlada went to Bhagavan, falls at the feet of Bhagavan and do Sastang Namaskara. Seeing the baby Prahlada, Bhagavan's heart melted, all the anger went away. He immediately put his hand on the head of Prahlada, lift him, put on his lap, give him a nice hug, and tears were flowing from the eyes of Nrsimha. Oh Prahlada, your body is so delicate. They gave you so much pain, so much way they try to destroy you. I am sorry. I am late. Please forgive me. Bhagavan is telling, forgive me. Now now Prahlada is very happy, and he is making a very big stuti of Bhagavan. Now you can see there are so many stutis, so many praises are there in Bhagavatam. One of the best one is this Prahlada stuti. Prahlada says, Brahmadaya Suragana Munayota Siddhaha. All these great people, Brahmadi, cannot describe you by their words. And how can I satisfy you with my word? I am born in a Rakshasa Kula. I am not even a Brahmana, and I am a small baby. How can I satisfy you? I consider, but listen this thing, a Brahmana with the 12 qualities, Dhana, Kulinita, Rupa, Tapa, Vidya, Oja, Teja, Prabhava, Bala, Paurasha, Buddhi, Yoga. If all 12 great gunas Brahmana has, but has no devotion, you are not happy with that Brahmana. A Chandala who has no qualification, low-born boy also or girl, if they have devotion, you are pleased with them. Therefore, Naradhanaya bhavanti parasya pumsa bhaktya tutoshu bhagavan gaja yutapaya. We are going to see the story of Gajendra. You became happy with the Gajendra. He is an animal. He even cannot open his mouth and say, you were happy with this thing. Therefore, Bhagavan, I want one thing from you. Give me the Sangha of Bhakta. Let me listen your story, Guna, Lila, Prabhava, Swabhava, Vibhava. Let me listen all the time. Dasya Yogam, you please give me. This is the way he went on and on praising Bhagwan. Bhagwan was very happy. Afterward, he said to Prahlada, please, Param Bruhi, what do you want? He said, Bhagwan, I want nothing. I want your krupa. I want your blessing. May you abide in my heart. My father was very inimical to you. Please forgive my father. Look at this is called Adveshta. Prahlada has no bad feeling for even Hiranyakashipu. He said, Bhagwan, he was calling names to you. Please forgive me. And Bhagwan said, Prahlada, don't be afraid. Anybody born in your family or in your pitaras, your forefathers, all are purified only because of you. Namo Bhagavate Tubhyam Purushaya Mahatmane Harayet Bhuta Simhaya Brahmane Paramatmane. This is the last verse, Prahlada's Sthiti to Bhagavan. Afterward, Bhagavan went away, giving Achala Bhakti to the Prahladi, and Prahladi ruled the kingdom and for a long period of time. Afterwards, now we are going to Ashtama Skanda. There is a beautiful story. Ashtama Skanda is Manvantara Skanda. Sat Dharma, Sat Purusho Dharma. That is talked here. See, 24th Prakriti gunas are there, and to get released from that, there are 24 chapters are there. First 4 adhyaya, by Harismarana you get moksha, Dharmarthakam ki prapti. Last 10, other 10 dhanam. You can see the Bali Charitra. 9th adhyaya Pratigya Purti and Matsya Charitra. By brothers and sisters, tomorrow we will be doing Krishna Janma. Everything. Neither you will get the butter, neither I will get the butter. Only Hari and Anu will get butter, okay? Adi and Haru will get. We are only going to do it and show it. They are prepared everything. They will do Krishna Janma tomorrow. You can do Krishna Janma in your home. Makhan Mishri. My Krishna doesn't like diet food. He likes high cholesterol food. Okay. So offer to this thing. Before proceeding further, I will tell you a small story of Krishna and go for the next thing. One day, Krishna told Prabhavati Gopi that today I am going to come to your home for stealing butter. Krishna ko makhan chor hai. Now that Gopi was worried because he has to send the butter to the Kamsa as a tax. And she cannot be in the home all the time. Therefore, she was, and Krishna knew what time she goes, that time he's going to go there in his home. She has to go and fetch water from Yamuna ji. She has to give food to her husband in the agriculture land. She has to take the cows also outside. That time Krishna entered with his gang. King Krishna is a big team. All the Galabal entered the house of that Gopi. Krishna started taking butter, but he found one thing. All the pots were put as jinjal bell, small bell were kept around the pot. The Gopi thought, moment Krishna touches the pot, bell will ring, I will come running and save my butter. But what happened? Krishna saw this thing, all the bells, and Krishna said all to the bells, I am Bhagavan. Even if I touch you, you are not going to ring. Keep quiet. Choni moni best. Keep quiet. No noise. Now all the bells become very quiet because Bhagavan's order. Even Krishna is putting them upside down or throwing, no noise coming out of it. That time everybody, all the thousands of children got the butter. Lastly, Krishna took the fresh butter of Vrindavan, put on his hand, about to take the butter. All the bells started ringing on his own accord, tin, and the Gopi came running. Krishna is telling to all the bells, why don't you take my order? I am Ishvara. You are not supposed to ring. All the bells said, oh Lord, as a Ishvara, there is one more command by you. Whenever food is offered to Bhagavan, bell we are supposed to ring, therefore we are ringing. So like that, so many stories are going to come from tomorrow onward. Be ready for it. Now thereafterward, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Now, I told this story to Swami Dayanji also. Gajendra Moksha. Pujya Swamiji loved it. So please listen with a spiritual meaning about it. There was one big elephant, bull elephant was staying, and Trikuta Parvata, thousands of she elephant, so many baby elephant, so much to eat, beautiful lake. He was going around happily. One day what happened? Elephant feel very hot because of the dark skin. In the summer he felt very hot and he was very thirsty. Very quickly the Gajendra went to this lake. Went there, drank water, spray water, you know how they do it nicely, and plunge his body into the beautiful cool water of the lake. He was very happy. All other she elephant, baby elephant came afterward. He gave bath to them also. And you know, you should see how they play in the water. All the elephants had a very good time in the water, but nobody knows what is the danger there. There was a one big croc, not American, this alligator, the Indian croc, big croc, crocodile. He came and got hold of the feet of this bull elephant, started dragging him into the water. Now the tug of war. Elephant wants to come to the land and the crocodile wanted to drag it to the water. This was going on. All the elephants joined together, hold the tail of this Gajendra, all the she elephant, they tried to pull him out. Again he goes out, goes in. Afterward, you know, Jalachar hai, crocodile is aquatic. He has more strength. Therefore, all the elephant left him alone. Gajendra was all alone, and this crocodile was slowly pulling him inside the water. Then Gajendra knew, I'm going to die. There is nobody to save me. Therefore, there Bhitam prapannam paripatiya yadbhya. That time, whatever he has done in his previous birth, a praise of Bhagavan came to his mind, and he started praising Bhagavan and said loudly, there is a beautiful stuti of Bhagavan, and he shouted, and that time he said, Narayan, Govinda, and Bhagavan from Vaikunta started runningly to help this Gajendra. Gajendra said, Narayana Kila Guru, Bhagavan Namaste. Please repeat after me. Narayana, Narayana Akila Guru, Bhagavan Namaste. Narayana Akila Guru, Bhagavan Namaste. Then Bhagavan came on the Garuda. Garuda's wings, Samaveda, and complete Parameshwara came there. Listen, this elephant was drowning, and Bhagavan came and took the elephant outside the water with the alligator also. मेरे भक्त के पांव के पकड़ के बैठने वाले का मैं उद्धार करूंगा, दोनों को बाहर निकाला. And that time here he said, beautiful stuti is offered by Gajendra to the Bhagavan. The graha was cut by the Sudarshana. Gajendra also body gave up, become a beautiful Gandharva, and the graha also become a king. Both of they came out, praised the Bhagavan, and went to their loka. Now listen the story. The Gajendra was a king and was worshipping Bhagavan quietly in previous birth. But when the Mahatma came, he never got up and gave due respect to the Mahatma. Mahatma said, "Tu bilkul hathi jaisa beta hai, सम्मान नहीं करता है, हाथी बन जा." He cursed him. But he got the Bhagavan. This crocodile was a devta and a Gandharva. And once the Swami was taking shower in the water, in the river, he went under the water and pulled his leg. Can you imagine? And Swami said, you are working like a crocodile, may you become crocodile. So both of them came here and where Gajendra, now listen one thing. The story, meaning of story. Bhagavan gives the meaning. Gaja means gachati jayate iti jivaha. You and I I'll call Gajendra, Gaja only. And this Gaja is a samsari jiva with a wife and children, indulging the samsari vastu or the bhogya vastu, goes to the forest and goes to lake. Lake means what? Rasa. Nowadays mango juice is available. We enjoy the taste of it. That is called rasa swadanam. That is called the lake water. That's what he goes for that. Vishaya Bhoga. Then the Sansara Bhoga, there is a Graha. Graha means what? Moha. We cannot give up. We lose our sense of discrimination. That is called Graha. Graha gets hold of it. The Sansara Moha, relatives in this world, they don't help you to get freedom. Nobody could help Gajendra to get released from the jaw of this Graha, the crocodile. People don't help you to get rid of your moha, as such they give you more moha. Thereafterward everybody left, and some good grace is there from previous janma. Purva sanchita punya. He remembered. And then he did praise to the Bhagwan, Narayana Kilakuro Bhagavan Namaste. And to save you from the cycle of birth and death, Bhagavan comes on the Shabda, the Garuda. Garuda Ruda Bhagavan. Akasha Gunai Sabda. And gives you Sudarshanam. Sustu Darshanam Yasmat. Clear vision about yourself. That's what my teacher Swami Dayanji gave all the time. That vision, the Graha goes away, the crocodile goes away, and the Gaja also releases from the birth and death. Therefore, this is a story, spiritual story, beautifully brought out in this place. Therefore, that with this, we move to the next topic. Now, here one thing is there. One day, Indra was on his Airavata Hathi. So much arrogance also. See, one thing is that anybody has arrogance, he has to pay very heavily for that. This one's there, very rude, very stiff, that Indra with the great Aishwarya, overlordship of the heaven, he was coming on Airavata Hathi. That time Durvasaji came on the way, and he had a very beautiful mala with him, which will never perish. Don't say plastic mala, okay? This is a different mala. He had a beautiful mala. Ma Linam Yasyam, Ma Lakshmi Linam Yasyam Sa Mala. Happily, Durvasaji put the mala on the neck of Indra. Indra, in his Aishwarya Mada, so much arrogance, he removed the mala and put the mala on the neck of the elephant Airavata. Airavata pulled down the mala, he did not like the touch, and put under his feet and destroyed it immediately. All this happened in 1 second. Seeing this, you know, Durvasaji is an angry Swami. He got very angry and he cursed. Whom he cursed? He said, "Lay you become one without wealth." The wealth come because of Bhagavad Bhakti or Bhagavad Kripa. And therefore, Nishriko Bhava, you be without any wealth. Now, Indra was without wealth, defeated by the Asuras. He lost the kingdom. Bali became the king of the heaven. All the Devatas went to Brahmaji. Brahmaji, how to get our kingdom back? Indra back to the throne. He said, every time I cannot help you directly. Now Sandhya, now you go and negotiate with the Asuras and do the Amruta Prapti Manthanam of the Kshir Sagara. Bhagavan gave them the plan. Thereafterward, Sandheyaha sati karyartha gaurave. Then he will go to the Asuras and take their help and then do one thing, get the Amrutam from the Kshir Sagara. He showed the whole way, and then all these Asuras were approached by Devatas and said, Bhagavan has said, and we will get the nectar by churning the ocean. And we'll give you the nectar also, equal share, okay, negotiation, 50-50. You will also get, we will also get. Now the plan is how to do it, how to do the whole thing. Then he said, okay, Mandarachala, there's a big, huge mountain. We'll make the Mandarachala at the churning rod. Vasuki Naga as the churning rope, and then we'll get the Amritam. All the plans were ready. All the Devatas and Asura went to lift the mountain Mandarachala, but they could not lift for long. It fell down on the way. Lot of them broke their hands and legs. Then they again prayed Bhagavan. Look at this Bhagavan Karuda. Bhagavan came and lifted the whole Mandarachala on Garuda. Abba, what a Garuda strength. And nicely, swiftly breaking it. See, whenever our plane takes off with so many people in the plane and so much luggage, I'm always surprised. I'm still surprised how it goes up, it doesn't come down. That is Victor. He just lifted, and Bhagavan lifted Mandarachala. Now they came, Vasuki was told, you'll be also getting nectar. Everybody is interested in Amrutam. Nobody want to die. Amrutam everybody wanted. Therefore we keep eating Chavanpras every day. So this is the way. Now they brought the mountain and they put it in the Kshir Sagara, Milky Ocean. Doob utrane laga. It was going up and down. Therefore, Bhagavan took a special form. It's called as Kachapa Avatara. Bhagavan as a turtle went under the mountain and gave strength on the mountain. It will not go down. And they say, Bhagavan, your biggest problem is when you feel itching on the back, correct? You can't reach there. I've got the same problem. So Bhagavan also wanted to do some scratching on his back. When Mandarachala was moving on his back, he felt so good, and it is said he went to sleep also. Now they put the Mandarachala there. One side Asuras, other side Devatas. Both were putting the Vasuki as the churning rope. They were pulling it. Now Devata, Asura said, will not hold the tail. We will hold the mouth of Vasuki because we are bigger than Devata. We are elder brothers of Devatas. So we should get the best part. There was going to be rift. That time Bhagavan looked at and winged, this thing they do. And the Devata, keep quiet, do whatever they say, do it. There is a good thing in that. Whenever Bhagavan says something, do it. Now the exchange happened. Asuras were holding the mouth of Vasuki, and Devatas were holding the tail of the Vasuki, and the churning was going on. And the Vasuki, from his breath, lot of poison came. All the Asuras were suffering the poison, and that poison become a vapor and become a cloud and become a rain which fell on the Devata. They had a cool shower. So that happened. Now the mountain is going up, Bhagavan is pushing down. Now Devta Asura had no much strength to chant the mountain. Bhagavan entered in Devta and Asura to do the churning of the mountain, become the Adhara Shila, and whole churning was going on. Shreyanse Bahu Vignani. When you do something good, lot of obstacles come. What happened? Suddenly a Visha, a poison came out. Therefore, when poison came out, everybody started running away from it. Mahol Badam Hal Halak Hakgrata. Very, very Ugra Visham was there, which can keep everybody. Now everybody is afraid of the poison. They started running like we are all running away from this. What is this germ? Corona. Corona. How we are afraid? They were afraid. Everybody started running. Now they went to Lord Shiva. Can you imagine? They all went to Shiva. Oh Shiva, we are in a great problem. Tameko sarva jagata ishvaro bandha mokshayoho tam tvamarchanti kusala prapannarti haram gurum. Hey Guruji, Shiva was not involved in the Amruta Mantanam. He was in his Kailas ashram. Then he was invited. Please do something. Take the, can you imagine if somebody comes and tell you, can you take poison for us? This is the Prarthana Devta date. Shiva said, Ato bato bhavanyetata prajana pasya vaishasam. One thing you should know in your life, any decision you make, anything you do, always take the permission from your spouse. Always. Bhagavan Shiva looked at Parvati. All pranis, praja is in a great danger. What shall I do? Parvati smiled. She has total trust in the strength of Prabhava of Shiva. Oh, Bhagavan Shiva, you can handle it. Please help the people to get rid of this great emergency. Bhagavan Shiva constantly repeat Rama Nama. Rama, Rama, Rama. So he cannot keep the poison in his mouth. The Rupa, the form of Rama in his heart of Shiva. So he cannot keep the poison in his heart. So what happened? He drank the poison and kept it on his neck only. Never allowed it to go down. And the Shiva Purana story is there. When Shiva drank the poison, Parvati holds the neck so it should not go to his body, and whole night kept him awake, chanting different things, music, etc., chanting names, etc., and music also. That becomes Shivaratri. That is called Shivaratri. That Shiva was protected, and Shiva become a Neelakanta. Neelakanta, whose neck is blue. That for he became, and therefore Yachakare Gale Neelam Tacha Sadur Vibhushanam. When you do something, all of Jawan, when they lose their hand, they will come and show in the fight against China and Pakistan, I lost my hand. They are proud of it. And we are also proud of him that he fought for us. Similarly, Shiva drank the poison and his neck become blue. That is called no Dushanam, Bhushanam eva. Now, somebody here, Bhagavad says, Praskannam pibata prane yata kinchit jagu matatata. Some visha from when Shiva was drinking fell down and went to the scorpion and the snake and all these poisonous animal. They got this poison. My teacher Swami Akhandanji Maharaj said, now in the science also, the poison is the greatest medicine. Am I right or not? They use the snake venom for lot of disease. Now they are using for the management of the pain also. So therefore that poison was there and it is still there. Now again everybody was happy, poison is gone, let us start the job again. They started churning what? Shir Sagar, Milky Ocean. The first came beautiful Kamadhenu. My teacher Swami Dayanji will tell you stories about Kamadhenu, wish fulfilling cow. If you ask Kamadhenu, hot Mendu Vada immediately will come out of her. That is called Kamadhenu. This is the way Kamadhenu came. She is a wish fulfilling cow, and he went to Vasishtha, yes, sir. And as this thing she came, and all the Brahmins said the first thing should be given to us. One Asura said, hey, first thing was poison. Why did you not come that time? You know, whatever good with auspicious Brahmins should go, all these Brahmins received the cows, because the cow is the thing for all the rituals. Then afterwards came out of there Uchchaishravaha, a beautiful horse whose ears were going up. That for that and Bali wanted the king of the Asuras. He wanted that, and that's where horse was given to him. And there afterwards came Bhagwan told him, don't demand anything from Devatas. Whatever I give you, take it. Don't fight. Then the Airavat came. The elephant, we told the story about that. Airavat, beautiful elephant came with five tusks. It came out, and Indra wanted elephant, was given to him, granted. You know, Bhagwan is wearing a beautiful money, Kaustupa money, the red money, without any this chidra, any hole. It is just here, nothing to tie. That is the pratika of the jiva. Kaustuba mani also came from the Kshirsagara by churning, and Bhagavan said, let me have it. It went to, without asking anybody, it itself went to the Bhagavan. Then afterward came the Kalpa Vruksha, wish fulfilling tree. It went to the Swargaloka. That comes the Apsaras, a beautiful women. They all went to the Swarga, Ramba, Urvashi, all this thing. Then afterward, now listen all of you, be careful. We are in the center of Bhagavatam. Ashtama Skanda, Ashtama Adhyaya, Ashtama Shloka, 8th Skanda, 8th chapter, and 8th was exactly in the center of Bhagavatam. Who come? Tatascha virabhutaksha Sri Rama Bhagavat Para Ranjayanti Dishakantya Vidyu Saudamani Yata. चमाचम चमकती हुई लक्ष्मी प्रकट हो गई. लक्ष्मी नारायण देव की जय. The Lakshmi came out of it. She was always shining, most beautiful. And she illuminated all the quarters. She is most beautiful Saundarya ki khan hai. And everybody's mind was drawn to the Lakshmi. There was a Swayamvara. Swayamvara means whoever Lakshmi chooses, that become husband for Lakshmi. Everybody sat down in the Swayamvara. Lakshmi chose nobody. She chose Bhagwan. Whoever desire me, जो मेरी कामना करता है, मैं उसके पास नहीं जाती हूँ. जो मेरी कामना नहीं करता है, उसके पास जाती हूँ. She asked suddenly, everybody sitting for Swayamvara. What is the dark thing floating on the water? Is that is Narayana resting in the water in the Milky Ocean? Why he has not come for Swayamvara? He is not interested in any worldly thing. Lakshmi says, one who is not interested in me, I am interested in him. Therefore, Lakshmi went and put the mala, this Varmala, on the neck of Bhagavan, and they got married. Afterward, Lakshmi is always on the Bhagwan says, Lakshmi Narayana Deva Ki Jai. Again the thing started. After Lakshmi's marriage happened, Ayurveda came and Dhanvantari came with the Ayurveda, and there was a pot. Dhanvantari is a beautiful form of Dhanvantari. Varuni also came, that also went away, and then came out a beautiful form of our धन्वंतरी देवता के श्यामल तरुण स्रग्वी सर्वाभरण भूषित पीतवासा महोरस्क समृष्टमणिकुंडल. He was very handsome, Pitambara, and he was having amruta, nectar in his hand, the pot. Now what happened? One asura came and snatched away the amruta kumbham pot from the hand of the Dhanvantari. Now the fight started among the asura. They were fighting that I should get amruta, I should get aham purvam, natvam iti prabho. I saw this first, so I should get it. If I took it, therefore I should get it. So amruta pot was shifting from one place to another. They were fighting. Devta said, we did so much effort, and amruta went to asura. Now they were worried. They surrendered to Bhagwan. Bhagwan said, don't worry, I'll find the way out. My Krishna is always very smart. Bhagwan quietly took a beautiful form of called Mohini Avatara. Most beautiful, charming woman he became. All the asuras suddenly saw this woman and they were suddenly attracted toward her. Katham Kashyapad. He said, we are the Kashyapa's son. They all went and surrendered to this Mohini. He said, who are you? We want to know your name. Whom do you belong to? There is a big fight with our brother. Can you do one thing? Can you distribute this Amrutam properly to all of us? She said, you don't trust me. You don't know my Kula. You don't know me. How can you trust me? They all trusted her. And Mohini Swarupa Bhagavan took the Amrutam. Yeah, all Asura take shower, do Sandhya Vandanam, do Japa, all the thing, do fasting also. All these things Vrata asked him to do. Mohini Swarupa is so enchanting. Everybody followed him and they took shower, they took Sandhya Vandanam, they wore the Yagyopavitam and thread, and they all sat down in the line. They were all sitting. One side Devta, other side Asura. Mohini said, first I will give little bit to the Devta and remaining down is a real one. I will give you. ऊपर का पानी उनको देती हूँ, नीचे नीचे घाटा तुमको देती हूँ. अब तो whatever she said, yes, they were talking. And Durasthana. Then she started, look at that. Devi, what is the name? Mohini Swarupini. Bhagavan is giving Amrutam to all the Devtas. That time Rahu was one Asura. He got doubt. There is something wrong. So between Surya and Chandrama, between sun and the moon, he went and sat down there. That time Bhagavan was giving Amruta. They both showed to Bhagavan like that fingering at him. This is not Devta. And Bhagavan had taken a beautiful form of a woman. From there, the chakra came out and chopped the head of the Rahu. It became Rahu, Ketu, it became Amrutam. Because Amrutam we had drank. All the Asuras came to know, oh, this is not a woman. This is Krishna Bhagavan. This is Vishnu Bhagavan. And Bhagavan disappeared from them. Work is done. All Devtas got the Amrutam. And big fight started. That is the biggest fight in the world, three world. Deva Asura Sangrama. It happened, and at the end of it, Devta became so strong, and the Bali also become fainted. He was injured. He was taken away to his kingdom, and the Bhagwan came there and said, "Enough is enough." He told Indra, "Don't kill all asuras totally." Brahmaji came and told, "Let some asuras should be there. Then only the glory of the asuras are there. Devtas, you are great because of asuras around. Let them be also there." And there was a negotiation, and then came. Now the story comes again. The Bali became very powerful and got hold of the king of the heaven. Now this time they all went to Bhagwan, do something to get our kingdom back. Now the story, one story I'll tell you tomorrow morning, that is Vamana Bhagavan. Okay? Vamana is coming and giving the Mother Earth back to the Indra Bhagavan. Now time is up. So tomorrow is the Krishna Janma. I'll go very quickly to Krishna Janma and finishing the Vamana Katha and all the other 9 skandhas also, and Ramayana also. Suryaji is telling, and we'll go to the Dasama Skandha. Janma will be there tomorrow evening. Tomorrow give me half an hour extra. Can you give me dakshina of half an hour? Yeah, we'll go a little bit up to 8:45, not 8:30, 8:45. That's all, 15 minutes more for Utsava of Janma, Krishna Janma, and some stories of Bal Mukunda, which I love very much. So be ready for that. Now we'll chant the Aarti. All of you join the Aarti. Bhagavan ki, Narsimha Bhagavan ki, Pavan Bihari Lal ki, Parvati Pataya Chandra Bhagavan ki, Jai Jai Shri Radhe Shyam.
आरती स्वामी जी।
स्वामी जी आरती स्वामी।
Sakuntala.
स्वामी जी आरती take आरती।
Dilip Kedia also is there. Oh, everybody, Om Namah Shivaya. So we are going. Come.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Thank you, Swami ji.
Thank you, Swami.
Thank you, Swami.
Thank you. Thank you, Swami ji.
Thank you, Swami ji. Radhe Krishna. Thank you, Swami ji.
Thank you, Swami
Thank you,
ji.
Swami ji. Radhe Krishna.
Radhe Krishna.
Emma.
स्वामी जी।
Uma is also there today. Which Uma? Our Uma.
Emma sister.
Uma.
Srini is there. Prasad Shastri is joined from
Prasad ji.
Peoria. Darshini Ben is there.
Prasad ji, where is he?
Yes, Prasad is there.
Prasad ji. Rita Ben. Bhumika, કેમ છે બેન?
બસ મજામાં, કેમ છો
મજા
સ્વામી?
આવે છે?
આવે છે.
Krishnananda is not there today. Kavita કેમ છે બેન?
કેમ છો સ્વામીજી?
કવિતા.
હરિઓમ
ઓમ બેન.
સ્વામીજી.
હરિઓમ કેમ છો?
દર્શનને મારી યાદ આપજે.
હા ચોક્કસ ચોક્કસ.
કોણ છે?
અમીશ છે.
શ્રીની. દર્શિની બેન.
સ્વામીજી નમસ્કાર.
કૃષ્ણાનંદા. દીપક દા.